What's happening, everybody? It's Brother Ron, Trucking Evangelist, doing another video. Man, I'm breathing hard. I walked up that hill here to get to this spot here in Omaha, Nebraska. This is Malcolm X's Memorial Foundation Visitor Center. This is, I'm gonna walk up to it here. This is where he was born, 3448 Evans Street in Omaha, Nebraska. And I delivered here a little bit ago, probably about an hour and a half ago. And I went online to see exactly where his marker was. And apparently they made a visitor center here. And I think it's closed. Yeah, it looks like it's closed, but they were supposed to have a marker where, you know, basically he was born, but just going up to it says here, this is this birth site. It actually says closed, but the Malcolm X birth site is always open. Entrance south of the parking lot. Call for appointment. So this is kind of a building where his birthplace is. I'm a big fan of his. I always admired Malcolm X and his courage. Didn't necessarily agree with the separatism early on with the nation, but I did respect his courage and the fact that he gave dignity to black people, black men in particular. Okay, I see it. The marker is on the other side over here. It's actually a park that you enter in from the side here. So actually walking over to the entranceway. This is sort of the entranceway into it. And it's kind of interesting. It's kind of an open field over here. As you can see, kind of an open field, and then it leads down into a pathway. Some steps here that you take down. Taking these steps. And then this is the pathway here that you go down. And then it leads to the actual marker. But I guess this little house over here, where I'm walking to, sort of like a mock house of where his family lived. But as you walk up on it here, you can kind of see the marker as I'm walking up on it. But that's a little house here, and they look like they got some kind of games or something in there. Maybe a little mock-up of what it was like when he was a child. But here's the actual historical marker. It's kind of neat. That's the little house here. Turn it around. Little house that they got, and then the historical marker is right here. Nebraska historical marker, Malcolm X. Pretty neat, and got a little circular area with a open grass field, and looks like they have different little small events in this little house here in the background here. But the historical marker says El Haj Malik El Shabazz was born Malcolm Little at University Hospital in Omaha, Nebraska, May 19th, 1925. He was the son of Earl and Louise Little, 3448 Pinckney Street, where I was at just a little bit ago. Reverend Little helped organize the Universal Negro Improvement Association, or the UNIA. That's Marcus Garvey's organization. After threats by night riders, the family moved to Milwaukee and later to Michigan, where Reverend Little allegedly was murdered. During his mother's illness, Malcolm X was sent to Boston and to New York, where he committed burglary. While serving a 6.5-year prison sentence, he became self-educated and converted to an American sect of Islam. After leaving prison, Malcolm took the name Malcolm X, studied under Elijah Muhammad, and became outspoken about mistreatment of blacks. His autobiography of Malcolm X was published in 1964. During a pilgrimage to Mecca, he converted to Orthodox Islam. He abandoned concepts of racial antagonism and counseled the need for human brotherhood and international cooperation. Malcolm X formed the Organization of Afro-American Unity in 1964 and became renowned as an articulate spokesperson for human rights. Malcolm X was assassinated February 21st, 1965 in New York City. His teaching lives on, and it has City of Omaha, Malcolm X Memorial Foundation, Nebraska State Historical Society. So yeah, this is it here. Just read off from that, but thought I'd share that with you guys as here on there's several different families and stuff that contributed, different organizations, African American Experience Class, Dana College, various other people and institutions that contributed to this site here, as you can see on the ground right there. And yeah, this is a pretty neat area. This place kind of reminds me of my hometown of Frankfurt, where I was born. It's kind of hilly here, and took me a minute to get up that hill where the little historical society building is, and almost got out of breath a little bit, and but that was good exercise. Actually taking a slight break, excuse me, while getting ready to go on my next trip. Actually headed to North Dakota after this, and then going to New Orleans. So about a 3-day trip, but gotta get up there to North Dakota by 1800. That's 6 o'clock this time here, I think Central Standard Time. But the weather here is really nice here in Omaha. There's a neat little drawing, or I guess I don't know if it's a drawing or what you call those, collage or something that they made as you walk around here. And I'll turn around here so you guys can see it. It has some Islamic writing on it, but that's pretty neat right there. Little painting of Malcolm and his name probably in Islamic writing. And but yeah, this is a very nice day here in Omaha. Weather's very nice, as you can see in the foreground and background here. But it's good to be in a historical place like this, where such an icon as Malcolm X was born, and under much different circumstances, obviously, when he was born, but became a tremendous icon of racial pride and dignity, especially for black men. And as I mentioned, I don't necessarily espouse to all the teachings of the Nation of Islam in particular, but I do like the pride that you see, and the dignity that was formed, and the discipline in particular that I see from the nation. I don't know how strong of a presence they have today, but I do know some NOI members, and shout out to them. Won't denigrate them by any means. Don't denigrate anybody's particular faith system, but you know, I'm a espouser and exalter of Jesus Christ above all. He's supreme, and the God of all gods, King of all kings, Lord of all lords. That's Jesus. That's who I serve. But I don't denigrate or disrespect any leader who paid a tremendous sacrifice like Malcolm X did. He gave his life up for for the dignity of all men, to be honest, but especially black people in America and all over. He was really one of the leaders of the Pan-African movement and have formed relationships with a lot of leaders in Africa before he was assassinated. And his organization was working on that before he was killed. But you can read all about that in autobiography of Malcolm X and other writings. But definitely someone that I admired and someone that I look up to, and definitely like to compare and contrast him and Martin's philosophies, what they believed in and how they lived their life, and definitely take from them and add to my life the positives, and definitely dismiss the negatives and take the positives and add them to my own life and existence, and my exaltation of Jesus Christ in particular, because he's created all men, women, children, and those that have paid the ultimate price for other people are martyrs and witnesses to human dignity and self-respect. So those are things that I certainly applaud and believe in as a minister and an evangelist of the Lord Jesus Christ. So I'm gonna sign out. That's the building right there. Just wanted to give a little respect to Malcolm X, and grateful that I had a chance to come to Omaha and deliver here. Matter of fact, shout out to my dad. He served here in the United States Air Force and raised and had his first wife, and my sisters were raised partially in Omaha too. So shout out to them, to Stephanie and Dana. Love them, and I know that they would appreciate this video in particular, being that they lived here, and their mother who passed away. With respect to her, condolences for her on her passing as well, on their mother. And I know that she would be respectful of the time they spent here in Omaha, Nebraska. About to sign out live from Omaha, and I'll post this video in a little bit. Love you guys, peace, and post another video soon. God bless. Love y'all. Take care. Peace.